So, this will be the last episode with this team, with my adaptation of my 2015 Worlds team. It's been doing alright. Let's try and finish on a high. Because we've done pretty well throughout the string of episodes. We find Max in the 1600s with another Xerneas of Elfel. Interesting. So we did pretty well against the other one last time. I can't remember what the other one had. But anyway. Xerneas looks really nice with Infernape, because Infernape can deal with the Ferrothorn. It can Tailwind. It can Thunder Wave everything except the Landorus, and maybe the Talonflame if it's got Quick Guard. Although they do tend to be losing that now. Suicune looks nice, because I can roar away his Xerneas and Icy Winds the middle too, and the Yveltal I guess, and Scald the Talonflame for a KO. So I'm going to go with Suicune. I need to save Infernape, because I need it for the Ferrothorn. Do I want Thundurus? Thundurus could be nice. I'm going to lead with Xerneas and have Rain and Infernape in the back. Okay, so he took longer than me to make his decision, or internet is bad because I live on a farm. But either way, I'm getting out into the battle. I would expect a Salamence lead from him. I wouldn't expect a Ferrothorn. Maybe a Talonflame. There's a Talonflame Xerneas, okay. So that's alright. Now, do I match Tailwinds? Or do I knock out the Talonflame? What I think I want to do is roar the Xerneas and Geomancy. Then next turn, I can protect and Tailwind. And if he doubles into Xerneas, I should actually survive, because I'm really bulky. And then I'll be able to protect and Scald the Talonflame. But then I'll be in Sucker Punch range with the Velcro. I wouldn't expect to double up in Xerneas, so this should be fine. He should, unless he's choiced. He's just straight up attacking, so he's choice scarfed. Okay. And Torn onto the Xerneas, so that was a terrible turn. Absolutely awful. So, wait, that was Torn onto the Suicune. So it wasn't awful, because if it had torn to the Xerneas, then that would have been really bad, but this is fine, absolutely fine. Because he's definitely Choice Scarf, because he outsped the Talonflame, unless that's a super slow Talonflame. But I can't roar, and that works out for me. Because now I can just Moonblast the Xerneas for the KO. And because he taunted me, I'll survive a Life Orb Brave Bird. So I can get a double KO with Scald and Moonblast, right? Well, that's what I'm going for. And that should be fine, because Brave Bird is fine. It shouldn't knock out either Pokemon without a crit. Yeah, that's fine. And this should knock out the Xerneas, because he's Choice Scarfed, he shouldn't have that much bulk. If it doesn't, this is really bad. It does, it's fine. So we get the double knockout. And now I need my Infernape in so I can Quick Guard. Yeah, so I get the double knockout. But I am in Sucker Punch range. I can protect and just switch out to Infernape. And I wouldn't expect it to get KO'd. So it is Salamence of Elf. That's what I expected. So, worst case here would be he Sucker Punches Xerneas if I'm attacking and Tailwinds. Because I need to protect. I get my Infernape in. And then I can just quick guard. Like, if I get my Infernape in with my Xerneas still around, without him in Tailwind, I'll win. So I just, like, straight up switch. I wouldn't expect a double into Suicune. Surely not. So I am going to go for it. I'm going to go for the switch into Infernape. And I'm going to protect. Worst case is he Tailwinds. And if he does, that's really, really bad. But I'm going to protect. If he Tailwinded, then Icy Wind was my better play, because then I could have stalled out his Tailwind and then won. I could have switched out my Xerneas, actually, if he would have Tailwinded, but hopefully not. Worst case, Infernape goes down, and then I'm in a really bad position. So long as Infernape lives this turn, I should win, so long as he doesn't Tailwind. There's a Sucker Punch. So no Tailwind, good, so that should be game over, because I'll live with my Sash, and I can Quick Guard, and I can even just Fake Out and Dazzling Gleam. Because that would break any potential Sash on the Yveltal. So that should be fine. Because he's definitely in Dazzling Gleam range with his Salamence, so yeah, I'll go for Fake Out this turn instead, onto the Yveltal, and Dazzling Gleam. And that should be game over. Because if he had doubled into my Suicune, I think I would have probably lost, because he would have been able to Sucker Punch my Xerneas. I'd probably had to, yeah, I would have had to switch it out. And I would have probably taken a double edge from Salamence, so I would have been able to get an Icy Wind off as I switch out my Xerneas. Then I'd have Ray and Suicune in. I'll be able to knock out the Salamence and Icy Wind the Yveltal again. I shouldn't, well, yeah, I probably would have still taken it, but I've definitely won now because Infernape survived. So, this is nice. Goodbye, unless you're Assault Vest. You're not Assault Vest, so goodbye. That was pretty good. Pretty straightforward. I'm glad he didn't bring Ferrothorn, because that would have made it a little bit more awkward. I wouldn't have been able to just win with Infernape in. Well, I would have done, because I'd have overheated. If it would have been Yveltal Ferrothorn, that would have been a pretty bad situation. Because then he would have been able to Sucker Punch, and I would have had to overheat the Ferrothorn, and that meant I wouldn't be able to Quick Guard. So, this was fine. So, try and get one more. And we're still unbeaten with this team, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we lost in the earlier episodes. So, it's going to be close. Almost at the 1700s now because of this team. That's not bad. Because I barely played this. Might just do one tiny burst to see if I can get a good rating, because I never really ladder on Battle Spot. And it is going to disappear, so someone in the low 1600s from United States. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's cool. I don't think I've seen Rayquaza Mewtwo since that Italy region at 1. And that was like back in January. So, as long as Metagross is dealt with, Xerneas just wins, right? Right? But the only thing I really have to deal with Metagross is Infernape. And it outspeeds me when it's Mega'd, not before. So I'm going to go with Infernape as a lead, because then I can overheat it straight away. How do I want to lead with Xerneas? Ferrothorn looks really nice. So much so that he's got to have a fire move on his Mewtwo or his Ray. Because I don't think Metagross can learn Fire Punch. I could paralyze the Metagross with Thunderous. I'm going to go with Xerneas lead. With Ray and Ferrothorn. So I've only really got Infernape for Metagross, which is an awkward position. This team is definitely not perfect. There's surely so many bad matchups for it, but it was just a straight up adaptation. Infernape Xerneas. What would be worst case? Mewtwo Sylveon. That's fine, because I can just fake out Geomancy. Like, surely that's fine. Sylveon can't learn Raw. Like, I would have used it all through 15 if it did. Because there were so many times where if I put Sylveon on the team and still had Raw, then everything would be perfect, but it doesn't have Raw. So I can Geomancy, shortly. That's fine. He's going into Metagross. That's also fine. So I get a Fake Out onto it, putting it slightly closer to Overheat range. Ooh, now this actually could be awkward, because a Hyper Voice could put me into Quick Attack range. If he's got Quick Attack. Because I do need to get an Overheat on that Metagross. Because a Hyper Voice shouldn't put me into Bullet Punch range. I would expect a Hyper Voice, yeah. Is it going to be Specs? Okay. I don't think that's Specs. I am in a potential Quick Attack range. Now, do I Quick Guard on a potential Bullet Punch? I need to risk the Quick Attack and the Bullet Punch, don't I? And I don't want to Quick Guard in case that goes totally wrong. Because he can just Iron Head and Hyper Voice again. Like, I can't Quick Guard, I have to Overheat. And I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. He's going to Quick Attack and Bullet Punch me, watch. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it was Quick Attack, so either way, that was bad. Okay, now I brought Ferrothorn, didn't I? So actually, I really have nothing for this Metagross. Whoa, nice crit. Okay. So it's definitely in Dazzling Gleam range. So I need to bring in Ray, because he didn't Mega Evolve. So was he Mega Mewtwo? The most important thing is the Metagross goes down. So I think I sacrifice Ray. What did he have? Mewtwo, Ray, Metagross, Sylveon, Golduck, and something. So I think my Xerneas wins. Like, do I just sacrifice my Ray by Dragon's Ascenting into the Metagross? Do I Moonblast? Do I Dazzling Gleam? I'm going to Moonblast it. I'm going to sacrifice my Ray. He stayed in, so this should be a knockout. Like, surely this is a knockout. It depends if he Megas or not. A Mega might live. Assault Vest would live, but he's protected. This is awkward. Oh, Quick Attack. Perfect. Okay. That is ideal. Because now I don't take a Hyper Voice. So this should knock out the Metagross. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to lose. Decent damage. This should be in Dragon's Ascent range. This had better be in Dragon's Ascent range. We'll see. Oh, phew. That would have been so awkward if it lived and Iron-Headed my Xerneas. In fact, because it didn't Mega, I might have even lived. Maybe not a Meteor Mash. But now I can Extreme Speed the Sylveon and Moonblast whatever comes in. If it's a Ferrothorn, like was it a Ferrothorn? It might have been a Ferrothorn. Like the 6th member. Oh, Chestnaught. No, I just, like, it doesn't get Wide Guard. I can Dazzling Gleam and just win. So what does it get? It gets Quick Guard. It gets Faint. It doesn't get Wide Guard. Because I could, like, it could be Sash, but then even if it is, who cares, surely? So I can Extreme Speed the Sylveon so it doesn't Quick Attack, and I can Moonblast it. That should be fine. That's fine. As long as he's not Sash, and he could Roar my Xerneas, actually. If he's Sash Roar, that would be stylish. But surely a Chestnaught isn't Sash. Surely this is just gone, even if it was Assault Vest. Well, there's the Sash. Is it going to be Raw? Oh, it's going to be Woodhammer. I should live. And he's going to take himself out as well. Yeah. Whoa, closer than I thought. Like, I thought I was going to have a bit more HP than that. That was that was very close. I might be in quick attack range now, but I can still lock him down with extreme speed. I know the Mewtwo doesn't have a sash. Mewtwo doesn't get any priority moves, so I can just Moonblast it. It will be a KO, even if it's Mega Mewtwo Y. Could be Assault Vest Mewtwo, that could live. I doubt it would live. So I can just extreme speed Sylveon and Moonblast the Mewtwo, and that should be fine. Imagine if he actually either roared my Xerneas or knocked me out with the Wood Hammer. If it crit my Xerneas with the Wood Hammer, that would have been awful, because then he could have Ice Beamed my Ray. But I had Ferrothorn on the back, so I still should have won as long as he doesn't have a Fire move on his Mewtwo. So extreme speed, no double protects, Sylveon is gone, no quick attacks, and then Moonblast should be a KO. Even if it's not, I've got Ray and Ferrothorn to deal with it. Moonblast, it will be a KO. Because it's Mega Mewtwo Y, it's not Assault Vest, so it's gone. There we go. Okay, fine. that was scarier than it should have been, but like that was pretty cool and a very nice way to end on, I think. Yeah, that was pretty good. Like, probably quite close to the 1700s now with that, so going to try and find, like I've got an idea for another team, so I'm going to try and get some episodes with that before the ladder disappears. But that concludes this team that I took to Worlds last year, almost. It was alright, like, it didn't lose, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm misremembering, but it had a good record, so maybe it is somewhat usable. Like, it was awful against Metagross, but that's not so common. I think there's, like, maybe Mawile it's very weak to, because if you let Infernape go down to its sash, then they can just Sucker Punch you with the Mawile, and there's nothing you can really do. Like, Steels in general, I don't think it's got a very good matchup with. It would definitely, like, if you were to use this, I would say definitely edit it a bit, because it's nowhere near perfect. And it's going to have some bad matchups, but here we go. That concludes the team. Thanks for watching.